Shalom, call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rechagodash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders at Great Millstone at Ruel. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord willing is edifying. Okay, in this lesson, I just want to bring out some wisdom and knowledge on money, okay, and how to obtain some money, okay, which we know the true money according to the Most High is precious metals, gold and silver. Okay, in this lesson we're going to be dealing with silver, okay, and basically how to get some silver for free. All right, now first and foremost, we don't put our faith in money. We don't put our hope in money. Okay, but dealing in this world, dealing in this society, you need money. Okay, so let me just get a scripture real quick, and then I'm gonna bring out this this tip, you know, that brothers should know in order to get some free silver. Okay, I say virtually free. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 11. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. Okay, so wisdom is good with an inheritance. You know, the more wiser you are, then you know how to spend money more wisely. Okay, and you also, the wiser you are, we can use the wisdom that Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai has bestowed upon us to make money. Okay, according to the will of the Lord. Verse 12, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Okay, as the scriptures say, for wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's the number one thing, because wisdom is going to give you life. Okay, but it also says that money is a defense. Okay, and when you go into that word money, the word is kasap in the Hebrew, which means silver. So the true money is silver, and the Lord said that's a defense. Okay, so us knowing that this paper money is going to collapse very soon, it would be a wise thing to get some silver to have. That's going to be a defense against you going broke. You'll still have something. All right, these people that don't understand the concept of precious metals, when the dollar collapses, they're not going to have anything. They're going to have to, you know, deal with that digital currency, which ultimately is going to lead to the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. And we don't plan on using that. You're going to have a lot of people in Esau society that don't plan on using that. Okay, people are going to be bartering and trading. So it's going to be good to have some silver. All right, and we expecting Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai to defend us on every level, but this is just good, you know, basic wisdom and knowledge to have. What I'm about to bring out. So what I'm about to bring out is first of all, this is J.M. Bullion, okay, and it speaks about 40% silver. And it says between the year with J.M. Bullion, you could buy silver on that website, but I get mine from a local coin shop. I don't like buying stuff online. But it says between the years 1965 and 76, okay, it said two major U.S. coins contains 40% silver. The term 40% silver is a short way for investors, collectors, and buyers to refer to Kennedy half dollars, minted 1965 to 70 and 76, as well as Eisenhower silver dollars minted in the years 1971, 70 through 74 and 76. But also your basic quarter. Okay, your basic quarter printed from anywhere from 1965 to 1976. The metal content is 40% silver. Okay. And also, it says the term also serves to differentiate these coins from pre-1965 coinage, which contained 90% silver. So if you can find a quarter that was minted before or prior to 1965, the metal content of that quarter is 90% silver. Okay. Now you may not find any 90% silver quarters circulating. I have some right here. Okay, just to show you. Okay, just to give a visual. All right. But here's some as you can see, these are some 90% silver. Okay, you can see it still got a, it kind of tarnished, but you don't see no brown in the brim. See, this is a 90% anywhere prior to 1965, right? Like I said, you may not find those in circulating. That's just comparing it to this, what is this, 2010 2020 quarter. It's just, the average person would think these two quarters have the same value, not knowing this contains 0 silver and this is 90% silver. You see? Now, I also have some 40% silver. Okay? Now, these are 40%. Anywhere from 1965 to 1976. This is a 73. All right, this is a 73 quarter. You don't see that as much brown in the brim in the side as a newer quarter, but these is 40% silver, man. And I found these just circulating, just doing your everyday shopping. You get some change, you just look at the year, and that's people think this is just 25 cents, but really this is worth more than 25 cents just by the weight of the silver. People actually sell these for like $2-3 for one of these. You got people out there to actually find these and sell them. Okay, so if you're not a brother that have that much money, you can't get your hands on buying a lot of silver or buying silver. I got this virtually for free because they could have gave me one of these newer quarters with just 25 cent face value, but this is 40% silver. You see that? And they didn't teach us that in school. I wonder why. Okay, so that's something good to know. All right, and I'm also going to show you how this is the same thing that happened in the Roman Empire right before the fall of the Roman Empire. Okay, so showing you that what I'm showing you right now. Okay, what I read to you of how America changed the different the money system. They devalued their own currency, showing you that the money is getting weaker. The economy has gotten significantly weaker over the past decades, man, and it's getting ready to manifest in the form of hyperinflation that you see everybody's talking about right now. And the same thing happened in ancient Rome. So let's get some info on that. Okay, let me close this out. But this is the article I found. This is from visualcapitalist.com. Okay, and it says currency and the collapse of the Roman Empire. This is put up 5 years ago, right? But let's check it out. It says currency and the collapse of the Roman Empire. And it gives you a little history on the empire. It says, how could such a powerful empire collapse? Right, just like they say today, man, who can make war with the image of the beast? All right. How you tell people that America is gonna fall, and you know the West is gonna perish, and they look at you like you got 6 heads because they don't see it happening. That's the same way people thought at once upon a time in ancient Rome. Okay. But look at this. It said one of the ways that led to the Roman Empire was Roman debasement. And it says, and this is talking about debasement of currency, or the devaluing of their own currency. It says the major silver coin used during the first 220 years of the empire was the denarius. This coin, between the size of a modern nickel and dime, was worth approximately a day's wages for a skilled laborer or craftsman. During the first days of the empire, you know, and that's going back to the scriptures. The scripture tell you're supposed to pay a man's wages, you know, day to day. You see, and as opposed to this wicked system that want to pay you every week or damn near every 2 weeks, which is wickedness. Another reason why this place had to be destroyed. But it says during the first days of the empire, these coins were of high purity, holding about 4.5 grams of pure silver. And that's just like how I showed you with the 90% silver coin. Okay. So that was the first coin. And then it says, however, with a finite supply of Salakia. However, with a finite supply of silver and gold entering the empire, Roman spending was limited by the amount of denarii that could be minted. This made financing the pet projects of emperors challenging. How was the newest war, thermae, palace, or circus to be paid for? Roman officials found a way to work around this. And their way of doing it was decreasing the currency. You see that? Decreasing the silver content of the coins. By decreasing the purity of their coins, they were able to make more so-called silver coins with the same face value. And that's wickedness when you think about it, man. That's high-level wickedness and witchcraft. You're going to tell me these two coins got the same value when one has 90% silver and the other has 50% or 40%? That's a damn joke, man. How's the economy going to last like that? Okay? With more coins in circulation, the government could spend more. And so the content of silver dropped over the years. And they showed you they went from 100% to 90% around that in the inception, all the way down to 0. Okay, by the time of Claudius II in 268. So over a period of 200 years, they devalued their coins from 90 or 100% all the way down to damn near 0. And it says the consequences, the real effects of debasement took time to materialize. Adding more coins of poorer quality into circulation did not increase prosperity. It just transferred wealth away from the people. And it meant that more coins were needed to pay for goods and services. Right. So what the hell? What happened to the silver? They just debased the currency. And they did the same thing with the paper. Because you once had a gold standard with the paper money, then a silver standard. And they took those away, and now we just have paper. So they did the same thing with the paper and with the coins. All right. At times, there was runaway inflation in the empire. Okay, because one of the ways Rome fell, because they weren't able to pay the soldiers. You see, and that's happening again all over. You know these different soldiers, they don't want to fight because it's not worth it. Okay, and it says the effects: with soaring logistical and admin costs and no precious metals left to plunder from enemies, the Romans levied more and more taxes against the people to sustain the empire. So it's becoming harder to sustain. Just like the United States of America is becoming more and more harder to sustain, man. It's too much debt. Hyperinflation, soaring taxes, and worthless money created a trifecta that dissolved much of Rome's trade. The economy was paralyzed. By the end of the 3rd century, any trade that was left was mostly local, using inefficient barter methods instead of any meaningful medium of exchange. And that's getting ready to happen again, man. Okay, and it says the collapse. All right, broke out into all hell breaking loose. And the same thing is getting ready to happen all over again, man. You see? So that's just something I wanted to bring out. Lord willing, it was edifying to the next lesson, Shalom. Like I said, man. If you can go through, you know, you may have a stash of quarters somewhere. You may be able to get your hands on some quarters. Just look through them. You never know what you may find. All right, to the next lesson, Shalom.